When I was younger, I've had a lot of relationships where men used to tell me, I wasn't all that and I was ugly and how without them I would never be nothing. Well,
y'all want me to be ugly and insecure so bad, but then you would be out of work. Stupid bitch.
Lil Kim recently stepped out with a noticeably different look, and she has a strong message for anyone criticizing her appearance. Her changing face has been a major topic online for quite some time. After she appeared with her daughter showing off her latest look, many people on the internet urged her to stop getting cosmetic procedures, saying she had already gone too far. However, Lil Kim does not seem interested in listening to the criticism. She explained that people in the Black community have called her ugly for much of her life, and she feels they no longer have the right to tell her how she should look. Her response has once again sparked plenty of discussion online.
We the same people. I bleed just like y'all. Same people. I got feelings just like y'all. And that's the whole thing. Like, we still, at the end of the day.
Lil Kim's appearance and the plastic surgery she has reportedly had have been topics of discussion for years. However, the conversation had quieted down because she had not been in the public eye as much as she once was. That changed when she made a rare red carpet appearance with her 12-year-old daughter, Royal Reign, at the Amazon Kids Back to School runway show in New York. Royal Reign was one of the models in the show, and Lil Kim looked like a proud mother as she posed for pictures with her daughter. But while the event was supposed to be about the young models, many people quickly turned their attention to Royal Reign. Fans could not stop talking about how beautiful she looked, and how much she reminded them of Lil Kim during the early years of her career. Seeing the mother and daughter standing next to each other also made people notice just how dramatically Lil Kim's appearance has changed over the years. If you compare photos of Kim from the 1990s with pictures of her today, the difference is extremely noticeable. During the height of her career, she was one of the biggest names in hip-hop. She had a bold personality, a unique fashion sense, and an image that always kept people talking. Lil Kim was never afraid to experiment with her appearance. Her outfits could be colorful, unusual, revealing, or even strange at times, but somehow she always made them work. More importantly, she helped create a completely different image for women in rap. She showed that female artists could be confident, glamorous, provocative, and completely in control of their image. Because of that, many people have wondered why she eventually began making such dramatic changes to her appearance. Plastic surgery is not unusual in the entertainment industry, and many celebrities have openly admitted to getting cosmetic procedures. But fans felt that Kim's transformation went far beyond a few small changes. To them, it seemed as if she was becoming almost unrecognizable. There have also been claims that Kim's insecurities began long before she became famous. After her parents divorced, she moved with her mother to New Rochelle, New York. At the time, she found herself living in a mostly white neighborhood where she struggled to fit in. She has spoken about being teased and made to feel unattractive because of her dark skin. Those experiences reportedly affected her deeply. She eventually asked her mother to let her return to Brooklyn because the situation had become too difficult. Unfortunately, returning home did not solve everything. Kim has also spoken about having a difficult relationship with her father, describing experiences involving verbal and physical abuse. She recalled being criticized for almost everything about herself, including her hair, clothing, and overall appearance. Those painful experiences may have played a role in how she viewed herself later in life. Even her romantic relationships sometimes added to those insecurities. Kim was famously involved with the notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie, during the early part of her career. He became an important figure in her life and career, bringing her into Junior M, A, F, I, A, and helping her become connected to Bad Boy Records. Kim was there during Biggie's early days in Brooklyn, before he became one of the biggest rappers in the world. Their relationship was complicated, but people around the music industry knew they were extremely close. Kim worked with him, supported him, and believed in him while his career was still developing. Things became much more painful for her when Biggie married Faith Evans. Kim had reportedly been with him through the difficult years, so seeing him marry someone else was devastating. She remained involved with him even though she was no longer the woman he had publicly chosen. Kim reportedly believed that Biggie truly loved her, and may have hoped their relationship would eventually become something more. Instead, after his marriage ended, he became involved with another woman, Charlie Baltimore. For Kim, this continued a painful pattern that may have reinforced some of the insecurities she had carried since childhood. During this period, Kim was also becoming more successful as a rapper and began making noticeable changes to her appearance. She reportedly had breast implants and a nose job, while also frequently wearing blonde wigs and using colored contact lenses. Her transformation became increasingly obvious as her fame grew. Whether these changes were influenced by personal insecurity, the pressures of fame, relationships, beauty standards, or simply her own choices, they became a major part of the public conversation surrounding her. Years later, seeing her daughter Royal Reign looking so much like the young Lil Kim brought those conversations back again. For many fans, the moment was more than just a red carpet appearance. It reminded them of the Lil Kim they first fell in love with during the 1990s, and made them reflect on how dramatically her appearance and life have changed since then.
Like, I think brown skin rapper chicks, no disrespect, but I think since you came in the game, it kind of made it hard for them.
Really?
Yeah, I think brown skin chicks got to work a little harder. I think it's like you set a bar for like brown skin chicks to be like, because a lot of chicks at that time was like, oh wow, well, Nicki popping right now, I gotta be at least trying to catch up to look like her somewhat. And a lot of brown skin chicks really, like I think brown skin chicks got to work extra harder.
Well, I will say dark skin and brown skin women have to work extra harder in any field.
Yeah.
Just like how I feel being black, a black woman, I feel like, if a white woman and me was going into the same job at Wall Street, I feel like I wouldn't get the job off the rip just because of me being black, unless I was double and triple times smarter than her and double and triple times better than her. So yes, I do agree with that. But of course it's me, so I don't feel like my complexion is the reason why I made it. But I also I try not to be blind or play dumb to what's really happening in the world.
I think you came in the game at a time where complexion played a part in a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. Like even the videos were like everybody was going with like the
Yet another light-skinned woman became his girlfriend while Lil Kim remained in the background as the hidden mistress. People around Kim reportedly tried to comfort her by telling her not to worry. They believed that having a certain type of woman beside him helped Biggie's public image and made him look more successful. Even though the situation was painful, Lil Kim continued to stay connected to Biggie until his death. However, the experience left a deep emotional impact on her. Kim later opened up about how men had made her feel unattractive for most of her life. She explained that even some of the men she dated would make negative comments about her appearance. She questioned why they were with her if they did not think she was beautiful. According to Kim, this constant criticism reminded her of the way her father had made her feel when she was younger. Because of those experiences, compliments about her appearance were difficult for her to believe. Even when someone told her that she was cute or beautiful, she struggled to see herself that way. Years of hearing negative comments had affected the way she viewed herself, and no amount of praise could easily erase those insecurities. After Biggie's death, Lil Kim entered a relationship with Damian Hardy, a drug dealer, and unfortunately, the pattern of abuse continued. In some ways, the situation became even worse. Kim has spoken about suffering physical abuse during that relationship. She said Hardy would beat her and break her nose, and after she had it repaired, he would allegedly injure it again. The abuse reportedly left her dealing with both physical and emotional pain. She also faced accusations of infidelity within the relationship. Kim has explained that seeing the women she believed these men preferred made her question her own appearance. She noticed that they often seemed interested in women with long hair and European-style features. This made her wonder how she could possibly compete with that image. Over time, those experiences contributed to Kim becoming increasingly focused on changing her appearance. She began returning to doctors and undergoing cosmetic procedures, trying to achieve the features she believed men and the entertainment industry valued. What may have started as insecurity gradually became a much bigger part of her life. Kim also felt pressure from the music industry. Although she had already earned recognition as one of the most important female rappers of her generation, she believed the industry could quickly move on to someone new. In 2005, she was sentenced to prison after being found guilty of perjury and lying to a federal grand jury about a 2001 shooting outside the Hot 97 radio station in New York. Even while she was incarcerated, she released an album, and her record label continued promoting her career. Still, Kim's accomplishments were soon overshadowed by the arrival of Nicki Minaj. Nicki entered the rap world with enormous ambition, talent, and a distinctive image. As her career grew, she became one of the biggest female rappers in the industry and reached levels of mainstream success that many artists before her had struggled to achieve. For Lil Kim, watching another female rapper receive so much attention was complicated. She had spent years dealing with criticism about her appearance and skin tone, so seeing beauty standards continue to influence the industry was difficult. At the same time, Nicki had the talent and determination to build her own successful career. Nicki herself acknowledged that darker-skinned women often had to work harder to receive recognition. She understood that appearance and skin tone could affect how female artists were treated. For Kim, the larger issue was not simply competition between two rappers. It was the painful feeling of watching an industry that had once made her question her own beauty continue to reward a particular look. Lil Kim has been open about changing her appearance over the years, but many people feel that her cosmetic surgery and changing skin tone have gone much further than anyone expected. Even though she seems more settled in her career today, the conversation about her looks, skin color, and appearance has never completely gone away. In recent appearances, fans have noticed that Kim looks much lighter than she did earlier in her career. People have also pointed out how different her facial features appear compared with the woman they remember from the beginning of her career. Some fans find the transformation difficult to watch because they believe she was already a beautiful woman before making so many changes. Whenever people criticize her appearance, Kim has often pushed back and accused them of being hateful or simply looking for something negative to say. From her point of view, she has lived with public judgment for years, so she is not interested in listening to people tell her how she should look. However, her transformation did not happen overnight. For years, Kim faced pressure from different sides of her life. Her family, her community, the entertainment industry, and the media constantly sent messages about what was considered beautiful. She was surrounded by an industry that often promoted certain features, body types, and skin tones as the ideal. Over time, that kind of pressure can affect the way someone sees themselves. Now that Kim has made these choices, she is unlikely to accept people telling her that she made a mistake. Still, fans continue to express concern, especially because her daughter is growing up and looks very much like her mother. Some people worry that the same pressures could eventually affect her as well. Kim's story is a powerful example of how constant criticism and unrealistic beauty standards can damage a person's confidence. Many people believe she was naturally beautiful and wish she could have seen herself that way. What do you think about Lil Kim's transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.